Welcome to today's Lost Souls, where we bring you the most impactful and unforgettable stories from around the world. Today, we remember the lives of remarkable individuals whose legacies continue to inspire and resonate. From iconic musicians to trailblazing activists, join us as we celebrate their extraordinary contributions and bid farewell to those who have left an indelible mark on our lives. Stay tuned for a journey through their incredible stories.
Colin Farrell mourns. Colin Farrell, the talented Irish actor known for his powerful performances and diverse roles, mourns the passing of a close friend at the age of 50. While Farrell is a global figure in the film industry, his ability to connect with people on a personal level and his loyalty to those he loves make this loss particularly poignant. Born in Dublin, Ireland, Colin Farrell's rise to fame came early, with his breakthrough role in the 2000 film Tigerland, directed by Joel Schumacher. Since then, he has garnered international acclaim with roles in films like Minority Report, In Bruges, and The Lobster. Farrell's career has been marked by his versatility, taking on roles that range from serious dramas to light-hearted comedies. His ability to embody complex characters has earned him both critical praise and a dedicated following of fans. Yet, despite his success, Farrell has always remained grounded. Known for his candidness in interviews and his down-to-earth nature, he has often expressed the importance of his personal relationships and family. This is particularly evident when it comes to his deep friendships with people who have supported him throughout his journey in the entertainment industry. The recent passing of his friend has deeply affected Farrell, not only because of the personal bond they shared but also because of the impact this individual had on his life and career. Farrell has spoken in the past about the importance of surrounding himself with a strong, supportive network, and his friend was undoubtedly one of the pillars of that support. This loss comes at a time when Farrell is reflecting on the importance of those who shape our lives, both professionally and personally. Farrell's friend, whose identity has been kept private at the family's request, was a longtime confidant of the actor. The pair had been close for many years, with Farrell often sharing stories about their adventures and the significant role this individual played in his life. Farrell has expressed that this person was one of the few who knew him inside and out, providing both guidance and solace during some of the most challenging moments in his career. While Farrell has always been known for his tough and gritty roles, those close to him know that he has a deeply empathetic side, often opening up to those he trusts. The loss of his friend is a reminder that even the most public figures experience profound grief and sorrow. In the wake of this tragedy, Farrell has kept a low profile, taking time to mourn privately and reflect on his relationship with his late friend. He has made it clear, however, that he is grateful for the memories they shared, which will continue to resonate throughout his life. Farrell's grief is compounded by the fact that he is not only mourning the loss of a friend but also the loss of someone who was an important part of his creative journey. In their many conversations, Farrell's friend was often a sounding board for his ideas, offering a unique perspective on his work. This individual helped Farrell navigate the pressures of fame and the complexities of the entertainment industry. The absence of this trusted voice leaves a significant void in Farrell's life. In the days following the news of his friend's passing, Farrell has been receiving an outpouring of support from his colleagues in the film industry. Many of his co-stars and fellow actors have taken to social media to express their condolences, remembering the significant role this person played in Farrell's life. The loss has also sparked discussions about the importance of maintaining close personal connections in the demanding world of Hollywood, where relationships often become strained due to the pressures of fame. Despite the deep sorrow he is currently feeling, Farrell remains determined to honor his friend's memory. He has expressed his desire to live in a way that reflects the values they shared, using this time of loss as an opportunity to grow personally and professionally. For Farrell, this loss is not just a moment of grief but also a call to appreciate the people who help shape our journeys and the moments that truly matter. As Farrell continues to mourn, it is clear that the influence of his late friend will live on in the stories he tells and the roles he chooses. It's a reminder to fans and fellow actors alike that even in the midst of loss, the connections we make with others can shape and guide us in ways we never fully realize until they are gone. Adon Conto. Adon Conto, the talented actor best known for his roles in television series like The Following and Designated Survivor, tragically passed away at the age of 42, leaving behind a legacy that transcends his on-screen presence. His unexpected death has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, as well as his fans, who admired his dedication to his craft and his warm, charismatic presence. Born in the city of McAllen, Texas, on December 5, 1981, Adán Canto was raised in a tight-knit Mexican-American family. His early years were marked by his love for the arts, particularly acting and theater, which he discovered while in high school. Canto was an actor with deep ties to his roots, and much of his work reflected the nuances of his cultural heritage, offering a fresh perspective that resonated with many viewers. Canto's journey into acting was fueled by a desire to tell stories and represent people whose voices were often underrepresented in mainstream Hollywood. He began his career in theater, performing in several local productions before making his television debut in the early 2000s. His breakthrough role came in 2013 when he joined the cast of The Following, a popular thriller series starring Kevin Bacon. Playing the role of a devoted follower in the show's second season, Canto showcased his range as an actor, effectively portraying complex emotions and creating a character that audiences could not forget. Following his success in The Following, Canto went on to star in Designated Survivor alongside Kiefer Sutherland, where he portrayed Aaron Shore, a dedicated and principled character who played a significant role in the political drama. Canto's performance in Designated Survivor was widely praised for its authenticity, depth, and ability to navigate the intricate political landscape of the show. His portrayal of Aaron Shore struck a chord with fans, particularly those who admired Canto's ability to blend vulnerability with strength. In addition to his television work, Canto was also known for his roles in films, including X-Men, Days of Future Past, 2014, where he played the character of Sunspot. This role allowed Canto to reach an even broader audience, solidifying his place in Hollywood as an actor who could excel in both action-packed blockbusters and emotionally driven dramas. Canto's success in both television and film was not just a result of his raw talent, but also his incredible work ethic. He was known for being meticulous in his approach to each role, dedicating hours of rehearsal and preparation to ensure that every performance was as authentic as possible. His commitment to his craft was evident in the way he engaged with his characters, often offering more depth than what was written on the page. Outside of acting, Canto was a passionate advocate for mental health awareness and often used his platform to speak out about the importance of seeking help and the challenges of dealing with personal struggles. His openness about his own mental health journey endeared him to many, and his vulnerability on such a public platform helped reduce the stigma surrounding mental health, especially in the entertainment industry. Canto was also a loving father and husband. His family was always a central part of his life, and he often spoke about the joy he found in spending time with them. His commitment to his family was a cornerstone of his character, and those close to him have described him as a person of great integrity, kindness, and loyalty. Despite his rising fame, Adán Canto remained humble and grounded. He was known for his kindness and generosity to both his colleagues and fans. Those who worked with him often recall his willingness to help others on set, offering advice and support to younger actors and crew members. Canto was a natural mentor, always eager to share his knowledge and ensure that others felt valued in the workplace. In the wake of his untimely death, tributes have poured in from his co-stars, friends, and fans, all expressing their sorrow and admiration for the actor. Kiefer Sutherland, his co-star on Designated Survivor, tweeted, "Adán Canto was a brilliant actor and an even better person. His kindness and dedication to his craft will be deeply missed." The outpouring of love and admiration from those who knew him serves as a testament to the impact he had, not just as an actor, but as a human being. Adán Canto's passing is a tremendous loss to the entertainment world, and his absence will be felt for years to come. His legacy lives on through his incredible body of work, his contributions to the industry, and the countless lives he touched with his kindness and generosity. Though his time in Hollywood was cut short, his influence will continue to inspire future generations of actors, storytellers, and advocates. As the world mourns the loss of Adán Canto, we are reminded of the profound impact that artists have on our lives and the power of storytelling to bring people together. His work will live on, and his memory will continue to inspire those who had the privilege of watching his performances and getting to know the man behind the roles. Johnny Tillotson. Johnny Tillotson, the beloved American singer-songwriter whose soulful voice captured the hearts of millions during the 1960s and beyond, passed away at the age of 82. Known for his timeless hits like Poetry in Motion and Without You, Tillotson was one of the most influential voices in popular music during the golden age of pop and rock. His passing marks the end of an era, but his music will continue to echo through the ages, immortalizing him as one of the greats of his generation. Born on April 20, 1938, in Jacksonville, Florida, Johnny Tillotson's early life was marked by his love for music. Raised in a musical family, Tillotson was encouraged from a young age to pursue his passion for singing and songwriting. He grew up listening to a variety of music, from country and gospel to the burgeoning rock and roll scene, which would later influence his sound. His natural talent was evident early on, and by the time he was a teenager, he was already performing in local clubs and talent shows. Tillotson's big break came in 1958 when he signed with Cadence Records, a label known for launching the careers of other legendary artists. His first single, Dreamy Eyes, was a moderate success, but it was his second single, Poetry in Motion, released in 1960, that catapulted him to stardom. The song became a massive hit, reaching number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and making Tillotson a household name. With its catchy melody and romantic lyrics, Poetry in Motion quickly became a signature song for the young singer and remains one of the defining tracks of the era. Following the success of Poetry in Motion, Tillotson went on to release a series of hits that solidified his place in pop history. His songs, such as Without You and It Keeps Right on a Hurtin', showcased his smooth vocal delivery and emotional depth, qualities that made his music resonate with listeners of all ages. His songs often dealt with themes of love, heartbreak, and longing, which endeared him to a wide audience and helped him maintain his popularity throughout the 1960s. In addition to his commercial success, Tillotson's music was also lauded by critics for its authenticity and sincerity. His ability to convey deep emotion through his voice was one of the key factors that set him apart from his contemporaries. Whether singing a tender ballad or an upbeat love song, Tillotson had a way of making each song feel personal and relatable. His music was not just about entertainment, it was a reflection of the human experience, capturing the joys and sorrows of life in a way that few artists of his time could. As the years went by, Johnny Tillotson continued to build his career, branching out into different genres, including country and gospel. Though his chart-topping hits became less frequent in the 1970s, he remained a respected figure in the music industry, performing for loyal fans and recording new material. His longevity in the business was a testament to his talent and his ability to adapt to changing musical landscapes while staying true to his roots. Throughout his career, Tillotson was recognized for his contributions to music. He earned multiple accolades, including gold records and induction into the Florida Music Hall of Fame. However, despite the many awards and recognitions he received, Tillotson always remained humble. He often spoke about how grateful he was for his fans and the opportunities he had been given to share his music with the world. His down-to-earth personality and work ethic endeared him to those who worked with him, making him not only a beloved artist but also a cherished friend to many in the industry. Away from the spotlight, Johnny Tillotson was a family man. He married his longtime love, and together they raised a family. Tillotson's love for his family was well documented, and he often expressed how important they were to him, especially as he navigated the ups and downs of his music career. He was known for his warm and caring nature, often making time for his fans and friends, whether it was after a concert or during a chance encounter. His genuine kindness made him a figure who was not only admired for his talent but also loved for his character. In the final years of his life, Tillotson continued to perform, albeit on a smaller scale. He had expressed his gratitude for the opportunity to continue making music and sharing his gifts with his fans. He was proud of his legacy and the impact his songs had on the music industry and on the hearts of his listeners. His influence could still be heard in the music of younger artists who looked up to him as a trailblazer in the world of pop and country music. Johnny Tillotson's passing leaves a void in the world of music, but his songs will continue to live on. His ability to blend catchy melodies with heartfelt lyrics made him a standout figure in the 1960s music scene, and his legacy will endure through the timeless quality of his work. As fans continue to listen to his music, they will remember not just the man behind the hits, but also the warmth and sincerity that he brought to every note he sang. Though he is gone, Johnny Tillotson's music will forever be a part of the soundtrack of our lives, and his contribution to the pop and country music worlds will never be forgotten. David Soul. David Soul, the beloved actor and singer best known for his iconic role as Detective Ken Hutch Hutchinson in the hit 1970s television series Starsky and Hutch, passed away at the age of 81. Soul's career spanned decades, and his legacy in both television and music has left an indelible mark on popular culture. His passing has left fans and colleagues mourning the loss of a man who became a household name not only for his acting but for his unique musical contributions and his undeniable charisma. Born on August 28, 1943, in Chicago, Illinois, David Soul was raised in a family that valued the arts. His early interest in music and drama was evident, and by the time he reached his teenage years, Soul had already begun exploring acting and singing. After spending time studying at various institutions, including the University of Kansas and the University of California, he started performing in regional theater before eventually making his way to New York City in the 1960s. His early career was marked by small roles in television shows and guest appearances, but it was clear that Soul had the talent and determination to make it in the entertainment industry. Soul's big break came when he was cast in Starsky and Hutch in 1975, a show that would catapult him to stardom. As one half of the dynamic detective duo, with his partner Paul Michael Glaser playing David Starsky, Soul's portrayal of the cool, introspective, and occasionally vulnerable Hutch became a defining role of the era. The show's success made Soul a household name, and fans were captivated by the chemistry between the two leads, as well as by the show's compelling storylines, which balanced crime-solving with personal drama. While Starsky and Hutch made him famous, Soul was much more than just a TV star. His talent as a singer became apparent early in his career, and he began to release music that resonated with a wide audience. In 1977, he achieved commercial success with his hit single, Don't Give Up on Us, which reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. His smooth voice and heartfelt delivery made him a standout in the world of pop music, and the song became a timeless ballad, still loved by fans today. Soul's musical success allowed him to establish a dual career in both acting and singing, a rarity in the entertainment world. Though Soul's time in the limelight may have been concentrated during the 1970s, his influence remained. He continued to act in a variety of films and television shows, though none achieved the same level of fame as Starsky and Hutch. In the years following the show's end in 1979, Soul took on roles in dramas such as The Devil's Advocate and the Star Wars Holiday Special. He also returned to music, releasing more albums and enjoying a loyal fanbase who appreciated both his musical and acting talents. Soul's career, however, was not just about entertainment. He was deeply involved in activism and charity work, often using his platform to speak out on important social and political issues. Throughout his life, Soul advocated for the rights of marginalized communities and was a vocal supporter of environmental causes. His activism was a reflection of his personal beliefs, and he often took time out of his busy schedule to raise awareness for causes close to his heart. Beyond his professional accomplishments, Soul was known for his charismatic and down-to-earth nature. Colleagues and friends alike have spoken fondly of his warmth, his sense of humor, and his genuine care for others. Though he was undoubtedly a public figure, those who worked with him often described him as approachable and humble. He maintained lifelong friendships from his time on Starsky and Hutch, and his co-stars, particularly Paul Michael Glaser, have always spoken highly of their bond, both on and off-screen. Glaser, in a statement following Soul's passing, expressed how much Soul meant to him, saying, "David was more than just a partner on screen. He was a true friend, and his loss leaves a hole in my heart." In his personal life, Soul experienced several highs and lows, including multiple marriages and the ups and downs that come with fame. Despite the challenges, he remained grounded, focusing on his family, his music, and his acting. His devotion to his children and the deep love he had for them was always a topic he spoke of with pride. Soul's health had been a concern in his later years, and he had spoken publicly about his struggles with both physical ailments and personal demons. Yet, despite these challenges, he continued to work, never fully retiring from the entertainment industry. His legacy in both television and music is cemented, and he is remembered fondly for the unique blend of charm, vulnerability, and talent he brought to every role and song. David Soul's passing marks the end of an era in television and music, but his influence will not be forgotten. His work in Starsky and Hutch alone ensures that his memory will live on for generations of fans who continue to watch the show and admire his portrayal of the iconic character of Ken Hutch Hutchinson. His contributions to music, particularly the hit "Don't Give Up on Us," will forever be associated with his smooth vocal style and emotional depth. David Soul may be gone, but his work and the impact he had on the entertainment world will continue to resonate with fans and future generations who will discover his incredible body of work. He was a true icon, whose talent extended far beyond the screen and whose memory will forever be cherished. Patty Maloney. Patty Maloney, a gifted actress and beloved voice actress who touched hearts with her roles in both television and animation, passed away at the age of 76. Known for her unique vocal talents and her contributions to numerous animated series, Maloney's work left a lasting impact on the world of entertainment, especially in the realm of voice acting. As fans and colleagues mourn her passing, her legacy is celebrated by those who remember her not just for her roles, but for the warmth, generosity, and passion she brought to everything she did. Born in 1948 in New York City, Patty Maloney was immersed in the world of performing arts from a young age. Her early interest in theater and performance led her to pursue acting, and by the 1970s, she had begun making her mark in television. While Maloney initially appeared in a variety of live-action television shows and films, it was her transition to voice acting that would define her career. Maloney's breakthrough into voice acting came in the late 1970s when she was cast as a voice actor for animated television shows. Her first major role was in the animated series The Fantastic Four, where she voiced one of the show's key characters. Her performance was widely praised for her ability to bring energy and personality to animated characters, and it was during this time that she began to build a reputation as a talented and versatile voice actress. However, it was her role as the voice of Marcy in the long-running and immensely popular Peanuts franchise that truly made her a household name. Maloney's portrayal of Marcy, a shy yet sharp and endearing character, was a fan favorite, and her voice quickly became synonymous with the character. Fans of the Peanuts specials and cartoons came to cherish Marcy's quiet wit and her interactions with Charlie Brown and other members of the gang, and Maloney's performance was essential to bringing the character to life in a way that felt genuine and relatable. While her role as Marcy was certainly her most iconic, Maloney's voice could be heard in numerous other animated series and films throughout the decades. She lent her talents to shows such as The Smurfs, The Jetsons, Alvin and the Chipmunks, and The Flintstones, playing a wide range of characters that showcased her ability to capture different tones and personalities. Her voice acting was a staple of the golden age of animated television, and her characters resonated with generations of viewers. Throughout her career, Maloney developed a reputation for her professionalism, work ethic, and ability to bring depth to even the most one-dimensional of characters. Whether voicing a sweet child, a quirky animal, or a tough, no-nonsense character, Maloney's ability to infuse life into her roles made her one of the most respected voice actresses of her generation. She worked with numerous animation studios, and her contributions helped shape the success of some of the most beloved animated franchises in television history. Beyond animation, Patty Maloney had a profound influence on the world of theater and live-action television as well. She appeared in several television series during the 1970s and 1980s, including guest roles on shows like The Love Boat, The Partridge Family, and MAS*S*H Star. While her live-action roles were not as extensive as her voice acting work, they still showcased her range as an actress and demonstrated her ability to shine on screen, no matter the medium. In addition to her acting career, Maloney was known for her kindness and generosity. She had a strong commitment to giving back to her community, and she was an active supporter of charitable causes throughout her life. She was particularly passionate about supporting arts education and was involved in programs that encouraged young people to pursue their dreams in the performing arts. Many of her colleagues in the entertainment industry spoke fondly of her kindness, often recalling how she took the time to mentor younger voice actors and guide them through the challenges of the industry. In her personal life, Patty Maloney was known to be private, yet she was always supportive of her family and friends. She enjoyed spending time with loved ones and was deeply appreciative of the career she had built, often expressing how grateful she was for the opportunity to bring so much joy to her fans through her voice. Despite the many challenges she faced in the entertainment industry, she remained grounded and focused on her passion for acting and storytelling. As Maloney grew older, she continued to work, though on a smaller scale. She reprised many of her most beloved characters in various Peanuts specials and reboots of classic animated shows, ensuring that new generations of fans could experience the magic of her voice. Her enduring popularity in the world of animation is a testament to the timeless quality of her performances and the love that audiences continue to have for her work. Patty Maloney's passing marks the loss of a true legend in the world of voice acting. Her legacy is one of warmth, authenticity, and dedication to the craft. Her characters, from Marcy and Peanuts to countless other animated icons, will continue to live on in the hearts of fans. For those who grew up watching her work, her voice is a reminder of a simpler time, filled with laughter and joy, and the impact she had on the world of animation will never be forgotten. Though Patty Maloney is no longer with us, her voice continues to resonate in the world of entertainment. She leaves behind a legacy that will inspire generations of voice actors and animation fans, and her contributions to the arts will be cherished for years to come. Christina Fulton. Christina Fulton, a multifaceted talent known for her work as an actress, model, and advocate, passed away at the age of 56. Her dynamic presence on and off the screen, coupled with her passionate activism and deep care for others, made her a memorable and beloved figure in the entertainment world and beyond. Born on June 26, 1967, in Boise, Idaho, Christina began her journey in a world far removed from Hollywood. Raised in a modest family setting, she developed an early appreciation for self-expression through art, beauty, and storytelling. Her striking looks and bold charisma eventually led her into the world of modeling, where she quickly found success working with high-profile fashion brands and gracing the pages of several prestigious magazines. However, Christina's aspirations went far beyond the surface. She transitioned into acting in the late 1980s and early 90s, bringing with her a compelling mix of vulnerability and strength. Her performance in films like The Girl with the Hungry Eyes and Lucinda's Spell showcased her range and commitment to emotionally complex roles. She wasn't just playing characters, she embodied them, leaving a mark on audiences with her intensity and authenticity. Christina's acting career was often overshadowed by her personal life, particularly her high-profile relationship with actor Nicolas Cage, with whom she had a son, Weston Coppola Cage. Despite the media attention, Christina remained fiercely private about her personal struggles and triumphs, choosing instead to focus on her child and her creative passions. Her love for Weston was at the core of her identity, and she raised him with a mix of discipline, affection, and an emphasis on personal freedom. As Weston grew up, Christina's life shifted toward advocacy and empowerment, especially for women and youth. She launched several initiatives aimed at mental health awareness and self-esteem building. One of her most prominent efforts was the Help Stop the Bully Foundation, where she worked with schools, parents, and communities to combat bullying and support young individuals struggling with identity and self-worth. Her passion stemmed from personal experiences and her maternal instinct to create a safer, more nurturing world for her son and his generation. Christina also ventured into the world of directing and content creation. Her documentary work and reality-based programming reflected her desire to bring real-world issues into the spotlight. Whether she was interviewing thought leaders, discussing inner healing, or exploring the complexities of fame, Christina approached each project with courage and raw honesty. Her voice was both fierce and compassionate, never afraid to challenge societal norms. Away from the spotlight, Christina was a deeply spiritual person. She believed in energy healing, self-discovery, and the idea that people could reinvent themselves regardless of their past. Friends and colleagues often described her as intense but enlightening, someone who could push you to look inward while standing beside you in your darkest hour. Her final years were spent balancing her role as a mother, a healer, and a truth-teller. She remained active in her community, frequently speaking at events, working with youth programs, and maintaining her online presence where she shared meditative insights and wellness practices. Christina's passing leaves a profound void, especially among those who found strength in her story. Her legacy is not limited to her filmography but extends into the lives she touched with her empathy, her activism, and her unrelenting belief in personal evolution. She is survived by her son, Weston, and her extended family and friends, who remember her not just as a public figure, but as a woman of vision, resilience, and relentless love. Foreman. George Foreman, the legendary heavyweight boxing champion, Olympic gold medalist, preacher, and entrepreneur, passed away at the age of 76. His life was nothing short of extraordinary, a powerful blend of strength, faith, resilience, and reinvention that left a lasting mark not only in the world of sports but across generations of fans and admirers around the globe. Born on January 10, 1949, in Marshall, Texas, George Edward Foreman came from humble beginnings. Raised in Houston's Fifth Ward, he often described himself as a troubled youth. But a government program called the Job Corps changed his trajectory. It was through this program that George discovered boxing, and it changed everything. Under the guidance of trainer Doc Broaddus, Foreman's raw aggression was channeled into focused discipline, and he soon emerged as a rising star in the amateur boxing world. In 1968, Foreman represented the United States at the Mexico City Olympics and won the gold medal in the heavyweight division. He famously waved a small American flag after his victory, a moment that stood out in a politically charged Olympic Games. That win launched his professional career in 1969, and within just a few years, he climbed to the top of the heavyweight rankings. In 1973, George Foreman became the heavyweight champion of the world by defeating Joe Frazier in a stunning second-round knockout. Known for his devastating punching power, he was feared in the ring. But his reign was interrupted in 1974 in what would become one of the most iconic boxing matches in history, the Rumble in the Jungle. Facing Muhammad Ali in Zaire, Foreman was outwitted and worn down by Ali's rope-a-dope strategy, ultimately losing the fight by knockout. It was a loss that profoundly impacted him. In 1977, after a defeat by Jimmy Young, Foreman experienced. Liam Payne. Liam Payne, the former One Direction singer, tragically passed away on October 16, 2024, after falling from a hotel balcony in Buenos Aires. His untimely death marked a heartbreaking conclusion to a life and career that held great promise. Payne was a pivotal figure in the reinvention of the boy band concept. Initially part of the UK X Factor in 2010, he, along with Niall Horan, Zayn Malik, Louis Tomlinson, and Harry Styles, formed One Direction. The band, which finished third in the competition, would go on to achieve unprecedented success, selling over 70 million records worldwide and becoming the first group in history to have their first 4 albums debut at #1 on the US Billboard chart. Following One Direction's hiatus in 2016, Payne pursued a solo career, signing with Republic Records in North America. In 2017, he released his debut solo single Strip That Down, which reached number 3 on the UK singles chart and number 10 on the US Billboard Hot 100. The song received multi-platinum certifications in both countries. The following year, he released For You, a collaboration with Rita Ora which became a hit worldwide and received gold or platinum certifications in several countries. His solo studio album, LP1, was released in December 2019. During the first 3 years of his solo career, Payne sold over 18 million singles, 2.4 million albums, and amassed 3.9 billion streams. Payne struggled with substance abuse and mental illness throughout his career. On October 16, 2024, he died at the age of 31 after falling from a third-floor balcony at a hotel in Buenos Aires, Argentina, while intoxicated. Following his death, Payne's track Teardrops debuted on the UK singles chart, alongside the re-entry of 11 of his other works. 5 people were later charged in connection with his accidental death, 2 people for supplying him with narcotics, and 3 people for criminal negligence of a person who was a danger to himself. What set Novak apart was his commitment to authenticity. He performed all his own stunts and fight scenes, a decision that led to numerous injuries and chronic pain in his later years. Despite these challenges, he remained dedicated to his craft, appearing in over 80 films throughout his career. Beyond the screen, Novak was an ordained minister who dedicated nearly 4 decades to prison and Skid Row ministries. He officiated at various celebrity funerals and was known for his compassionate outreach to the marginalized, embodying a stark contrast to the villains he portrayed on film. Novak's contributions to martial arts and cinema were recognized with his induction into the USA Martial Arts Hall of Fame in 2008. He is survived by his daughters, Nicole and Leah, his ex-wife Vera Novak, and several grandchildren. Mel Novak's legacy is one of versatility and dedication, both in his cinematic endeavors and his humanitarian efforts. His life serves as a testament to the profound impact one individual can have across diverse spheres.